Hello there, YouTube land, and welcome back to the Small Workshop Adventures. We're on another job. Just a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. If you're new to the channel, please click the like button and like and subscribe. It's really appreciated. So, what are we doing today? Another day, another beautiful day in the universe, as they say. Or maybe they don't. Well, I am going to be doing some inside carpentry work today. I'm going to be doing some boxing of pipes. So that's today's job. So there we have the pipes, said pipes, nice little downstairs toilet. And we're just going to box those in and make that look as neat as possible. Going around that side as well. So standard boxing in of pipes and things that you want to hide in your toilet or anywhere in your house. So get in touch with me if you're local. Here I am. This is a first. I'm sitting on the toilet on YouTube. Sitting on the toilet. And it's live on YouTube. There you go. There's the first. What I'm going to do is just measure. I have obviously measured this, so I'm going to measure up for cutting the frame. 2x1 frame. We're going to build around it, screw it to the walls and the floor, and then we'll put the and then box it in. So that's what we're going to do. First thing you do when you're building your boxing in is to build your frame. As you can see, nice and level. I've had years to use a mixture of fittings, so a couple of 6 reds plugs, which are perfect. They were okay, but in the back there I couldn't get a fixing, so I have the raw plug fixings. So there's a box of them there, so it's using those. So it's just a combination. It's just finding there is always a fixing to get into any wall. So don't be disheartened if you can't get into a wall and you think, I can't get a fixing. Just find the right fixing. There's loads of them out there and you'll get a fairly good fixing. You'll get a very strong fixing with the right fixing. Well, that's a lot of fixings, isn't it? That's the boxing in. I was struggling to, you wouldn't have seen anything if I filmed, because the only place I could have attached a camera was up on the door, which was up there. And you wouldn't have seen anything. So I've decided to talk what I've through. I've done it, the boxing, the framing, and then we'll talk through what we've done here. So the first part of boxing in is getting your fixings to the wall, which I went all the way around the top here and down the side and the back. You can see that. So getting your level, making sure everything's level and square. And then you just basically build a simple frame, 2x1. Obviously none of this is going to be seen because it's going to have MDF all over it, which will then be painted, and it will be able to be unscrewed because we've got pipes here, and you just never know if you need to get behind there again. So the whole idea of boxing in is that you can take the panel off. It's just going to be painted. So that is, it's just a simple frame. It's screwed into the floor as well, screwed through the tiles, and it was a mixture of raw plugs and mostly these plasterboard fixings. There's lots of different brands. I use these ones, or I'm using these ones at the moment, and quite a simple job. You can see the tools I've been using: hammer, screwdriver, drill, interchangeable with me masonry bit, and a little level. It's handy to have a tiny little torpedo level, because any bigger and you just can't get it in. But this enables you to actually do these sort of boxing in jobs. So you need a little tiny level, and that really helps just to keep things on the money. There we go. As you can see, it's level. In fact, that is brilliant, isn't it? Look at that. Yeah, so it's just screwed in to the wall, and now we're going to actually build the panels. Just cut the panels, MDF, which is 12mm, and get them fixed. Right, we've got the fronts on. The challenge on these, getting screws in there, you just have to angle your hole, so it takes a bit of time, but you can get it so that you can get actually your screwdriver at the right angle to go in. If you went straight, you just wouldn't hit it, so you just got to angle it, drill your holes, keep bringing it out. It takes a bit longer, but you can find a space where you can actually get your screws in at the right angle so that you can take. Also, I've cut, you can see, I've cut round the skirting, and the easiest way to do that, or the thing I use, is a profile gauge. There we go, and you can see I've made the profile there. So if you ever want to cut around skirting or unusual things, get a profile gauge. And we have the finished article. It's going to be painted. It's all the screws are exposed because they need to be able to take it off the panels if there's ever issues with the pipes. So boxing in that can come off quite relatively easy. This is all going to be painted, but a nice bit of boxing in. Does what it says on the tin, really, doesn't it? Cut around there and so forth, and that's pretty good. So that's a boxing in of a toilet. It's not glamorous, is it? And it's pretty straightforward, but a really functional thing, and maybe you could do that. So you can see in what I've explained and how to do that. So have a go. You might be able to do it. So thanks for watching. Please check out any of my other videos. You've got loads of different stuff, loads of different builds, and there's lots of stuff. Please click the like button, please subscribe, and please, I love your comments. And I do my best to obviously answer them, but I do really appreciate your comments and you connecting with me. So it's a really, really big thank you. So all that's left for me to say is, from me, Mark, at the Small Workshop Adventures, take care, everybody. Bye.